guys, it's midnight, and I know I've been super absent from the channel and I'm the first one to feel terrible about that, but we're not going to talk about that right now, because before that, I have something very special for you today. As a YouTube consumer, one of my favorite contents to watch are video reactions, so I figured why not come back to the channel's activities doing exactly that. And since Hogwarts Legacy is coming out at the end of the year, I think it's about time that we discuss the game here. So, without further ado, what do you say we start watching the gameplay together?
10 seconds later.
Alright guys, we got the headphones smashing the hair clip, but here they are. And I think you cannot see it from that angle, but the computer is right in front, so it's time to watch. Let's go. Yeah, it's portkey games. See? I told you we had to speak about this game here. We're clearly portkey games fans.
Lumos.
Oh, and notice the protagonist is a Gryffindor again. I don't know about you guys, but this starts to smell like favoritism. Hope I pronounced that right.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Centaurs and trolls. And I don't know what that last one was, but it was cool looking. So is that one.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world. But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
Hope it has a lot of customizations.
When you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin.
Yes.
After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do, as you are starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your studies attending Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Herbology, and Potions classes, to name a few.
And you have 4 years to catch up.
Oh, hello, class. Please welcome the newest rose
So
in our
not
garden.
Sprout.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such
I don't
a
know that
challenge.
professor, but I like him
The best
already.
way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts
Wait,
welcome.
that's Slytherin, of course. That's an eternal quarrel between the houses, and color-wise, it makes sense.
Not bad for a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at
Oh,
this
not
school.
Snape.
Here, you'll meet your
But he's
professors
not bad
and learn
looking
to
either.
cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries. You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways,
I love how Akio looks like a lace.
as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve. You may even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been
Oh,
able to
the
explore before.
kitchens.
It's the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be.
Wonder.
However, you may recognize a few faces.
Oh,
All
Nick.
in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them.
Nearly
So
headless
sure to win
Nicholas.
them over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
You'll come to know this eclectic group
That's
of
Beans.
talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. ones designed to help you catch up with the other 5th years at your own speed.
Lumos.
Oh, devilish.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
Wait, is he holding a wand? Or was it just his hand? Because Goblin with wand, oh my god.
So much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards, all willing to fight, even kill, to achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction. I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Touché.
Who is this child? Are you not telling me?
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
It makes sense. Only a dark wizard would want to help the goblins become more powerful than they already are. Jeez. Commercial. That looks so satisfying. How it rearranges all together.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive abilities, including blasting curses.
That reminded me of how the Dark
enchanted
Souls
weaponry,
villains
and
attack
more.
you.
While some may
Well, not
attack
villains,
directly,
creatures.
others might enchant and incapacitate you. Mastery of the shield charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes.
Difindo.
Counterattack with powerful stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with extended spell combinations.
Oh, Incendio.
Students who become particularly adept at spellcasting will find many ways to exploit their enemy's weakness.
Are those Symphony? Depulso! Expelliarmus!
Slam with Descendo. Roast with Incendio. Devastate your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes. Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
I
In
love
addition
that
to classes and
sarcastic
spells,
nature of the
you'll have
Hogwarts
access to
teachers.
a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard. Complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic. You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat.
That reminds me
Gear
of
can
Dark
be
Souls
upgraded
2.
and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Yeah, potions or Bolgian beasts sound like my
Spells
kind
are
of
not
thing.
the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost. Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay. You can even unleash deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting enemies. In Beasts class, you will learn about a variety of magical beasts you might encounter, both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely.
Flying looks so dangerous and scary, but also so fun.
Recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions. And over time, you'll learn their stories.
That's cool. That's like in Hogwarts Mystery.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
But what happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Oh, beats!
In the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin.
We've been over this, boy. Triple-Figs cannot reverse a curse.
With a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Why does he destroy
You'll meet
it?
these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
Oh, the room of requirement!
Welcome to the room of requirement.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement. You're introduced to this space that seems to sense what you need and then provides it for you.
It's amazing how they can integrate
Since you
that
need
concept to
catch
the
up your
gameplay.
peers, the room
Perfectly
provides
fits.
space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like Dark Souls 2, I'm afraid.
A house elf named Deek helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
Deek isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
That elf
You
is
can
so
freely
fun
customize this
looking,
space to reflect
but
your
cute in a
personality
way.
and magical specialties.
Oh, an Isel! And a Hypogriffin! And a dragon!
Not everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require. From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear. But Hogsmeade also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards, emboldened by the turmoil of the times, wander the village outskirts.
Yeah, I
You must
love
avoid them
Accio.
or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine, or coat the ground with snow or rain.
I love when games
Unique
do that.
wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance. Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts. Magical beasts roam the lands
that was
outside
super
the
cool.
castle walls. Some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic,
Oh,
while
those
others
are
are
the
at risk of
cutest.
poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent,
Moontalks, I
you can
think they
rescue
are.
them and
Oh,
restore them to health
Testrals!
in the Room of Requirement.
He gets
But there are
excited by
dangers
every
beyond your
creature.
understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold
Imperials?
perilous threats and also untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
I don't see the problem with that.
Master spells. Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world.
And a brilliant black?
In Hogwarts Legacy.
Wow! Wow, the game looks amazing! Let's pause. Wow, that's a lot to take and to process right away, but okay, let's try. First of all, I'm getting a very Dark Souls vibe here, and that's making me very afraid because I'm very bad at Dark Souls. I know the game, I like it, I think the art style, the music, everything in it is wonderful, but I suck. I really do. Actually, if you suck at Dark Souls 2 and want a guide for dummies, that's exactly what you can find in this channel regarding that game. But why do I feel this? Because other than the Estus Flask, that could be their equivalent, could be the Wimbledon Potion, but they haven't mentioned that, there are many mechanics that remind of the game a lot. Like that part when you go to the requirement room and you can upgrade your skills, your equipment and such. That reminds me a lot of when in Elden Ring or in any of the Dark Souls ones, you have to reach the fires in order to rest, replenish your energy, but also to level up, both your general level and the level of your attributes. So I may be wrong, but until now I'm getting that vibe. The combat mechanics also give me that sensation a lot. Like the multiple enemies, you having to make a strategy so they don't smash you all together. So I'm a bit scared, but also very excited because maybe playing Hogwarts Legacy, will make me at least, if not good, at least less bad at Dark Souls. And other than that, the art style is beautiful. I love how they are incorporating the magical world concepts into a gameplay that makes sense, that doesn't feel just put there, but it looks congruent both with the saga and with the game. I'm so ecstatic to see all the magical creatures that I like, some other new fantastic beasts that I don't know and that I'm eager to learn about. As you know, if you watch me play Hogwarts Mystery and you watch me talk about my creatures in the reserve, I'm a magicologist at heart. That's what I would be if I lived in the magical world. So definitely I'm very eager to specialize in that here too. And it's also super cool that it's a different century, a pastime, because we already know very well the professors that we saw in the movies, that we read about in the books, that we've also seen in Hogwarts Mystery, so it's nice to have a change. Also, I will be missing to see my favorite teachers, but it's cool to have almost all of them new. Well, old technically, but for us all new characters that we have things to learn about. The charms teacher looks hilarious and super fun and nice. I already want to be his student and I haven't even played the game. The plot seems interesting. I mean, at least it makes sense that if the goblins became power thirsty, they would be a real and very dangerous and scary threat to the magical world. And I don't know, you guys tell me in the comments what you saw. I'm not sure if the goblin that appeared in the gameplay was holding a wand or was releasing magic from his hand. I wanna believe it's the second, because if it's the first, oh my god, there's a reason why goblins are forbidden to have wands, so I don't wanna imagine the amount of power he must have if he has a wand besides his natural magic. Oh, and the other reason why this reminded me to Dark Souls a bit was because of the scene when the troll tackles the character. That looks a lot like many of the Dark Souls bosses mechanics. Even not necessarily bosses, some creatures that are hard to kill while you're walking around attack you that way too. So I think it's very interesting, it's different to what we've seen in Harry Potter video games until now, and I'm very eager to discover it with you guys, to stream it on Purple YouTube, that for the ones that do not follow me on Twitch, it's Mrs. Midnight, the same as this channel, but all together, no spaces. And we are every Monday playing, so if you like to watch gameplays in Twitch, be sure to take a look there every Monday at 3 PM Mexico time. Right now we're going to play Overcooked in Spanish, and Harry Potter Lego in English precisely. For now guys, that's all for today, and Mrs. Midnight thanks you for being here. Both the new ones that are arriving the channel recently, you're welcome to the channel, thanks for giving it a chance, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves. And for the ones that have been with me from the beginning, Thank you for still being here, and thank you for your patience with all the big amount of time I took to upload a new content. I really hope it doesn't happen again, but unfortunately I cannot promise it because sometimes life gets in the way. And pretty much that's what happened. Life got in the way, work, family, personal things that I had to attend, but luckily I'm good now to get back on track, so Mrs. Midnight and Señora Medianoche are back. Thanks a lot guys, Mrs. Midnight loves you and hopes to see you next time. Big hug.